The Knicks continue making moves. According to reports, the Knicks are signing an athletic wing to add to the Summer League roster. An unbelievable signing. The Knicks are adding another player that we can use right away to this team. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. But before we get started, about 54% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it could really support all the great content that we're creating for you. And now, let's get started. The Knicks are signing an athletic wing. The Knicks Summer League roster is absolutely stacked. Listen to the names on the Knicks Summer League roster. Tyler Kolek, Pacome Dadier, Ariel Hukporti, James Najee, Kevin McCullough Jr., Mohamed Diawara. And now, the Knicks have just announced that they have signed an undrafted rookie, but an athletic wing to the roster. Let's break down exactly what player the Knicks just signed. Shout out to ESPN's Jonathan Givney and NBA insider with Newsday, Steve Popper, for giving us this following information here. According to them, Mexico City Capitane's guard, Dink Pate, has agreed to a deal with the New York Knicks. The 19-year-old former G League Ignite product has significant long-term upside to grow into at 6'7". The 19-year-old former G League Ignite product has significant long-term upside to grow into, and he's 6'7". Again, he's 19 years old, he's 6'7", and he played his first season for the G League Ignite and is signed as an undrafted free agent by the New York Knicks. Shout out to New York Basketball on the app X for giving us this following information. Here's what Dink Pate had to say at the NBA pre-draft. I'm always team first. I'm a big guard. I'm a willing passer, and I love to play the game. I want to go into an organization that can build me, mold me. Again, he's 19 years old, and now he's headed to the Knicks Summer League roster. Unbelievable. Absolutely stacked. This Knicks Summer League roster is going to be one of the best Summer League teams that we've seen in the last few years. Not only because of the talent on the squad, but also everybody's going to want to see, I know I do, I want to see how Pacome, Tyler Kolek, Ariel Hukporti, Kevin McCullough Jr., I want to see how all of those rookies do in their next year in the Summer League. Because clearly, with a year of experience underneath their belt, they should be able to give us a lot of good things to look at come Summer League in the next few weeks. But the Knicks right now are doing the right things. They are adding the right players, adding players with size, which is exactly what we need, but also, clearly, they are showing a willingness to play the rookies, play the young players, and develop them. And with Dink Pate, that's what he needs, more development. He's a team-first guy. Some drafts have him at 6'8", 6'7", or 6'8" type of guard. That's who the Knicks just brought in. And if he can improve defensively and the Knicks can mold him into the player that they want off the bench, maybe in a few years, he could be a significant piece for this Knicks team. Now, a lot of people are trying to understand who exactly Dink Pate is and what his player comp is for the NBA. And let me go ahead and tell you exactly who that player is. You might know him. He might sound familiar. His player comp, if everything goes the right way and he develops the right way, is OG Anunoby. And if we can create another OG from this pickup, this will be one of the best additions the Knicks have made in the past few years. This is how impactful an addition like this can be. Let's break down exactly what the experts have to say about Dink Pate and who his NBA player comps actually are. Shout out to Steve Popper of Newsday for giving us this following information here. According to him, even at 6'8", so clearly Steve Popper has him listed at 6'8", not 6'7". Something important to understand there. Pate likes to play like a guard, which draws comparisons to Amen and Asor Thompson's play style. However, Pate isn't nearly as athletic or dynamic a playmaker as the Twins were heading into the 2023 NBA draft. Pate could also develop into a defensive force like OG Anunoby, 6'7", 240 pounds, or Matisse Thybulle, 6'5", 201 pounds. However, Pate's most likely outcome is landing in the slew of fellow talented big body guards who starred in the G League and are still trying to figure out their spot in the league. Player comps are great, but what about his shooting percentage? What about his wingspan? What are some other details about Dink Pate that probably nobody else knows right now? Let's go ahead and break down some of those details for you guys as well. Shout out to Sports Illustrated for giving us this following information for you as well too. According to them, in the 2024-2025 season, Pate averaged 10 points, 2.1 assists, and 5.1 turnovers. Not a great ratio, and he needs to clean that up. His shot isn't quite there yet either, as he was only 40.8% from the floor and 26.1% from three. Yeah, that is horrible percentages for somebody who says he's a big guard. If you're a big guard, you need to be able to shoot. And 26% from three? Yikes. That's horrible, horrendous, unbelievably bad. But he even said it himself. He wants to go to an organization that can make him better and mold him into a better player. And hopefully that team is going to be the New York Knicks. Let's continue here. For what it's worth, his three-point percentage did increase by 5% from a year before, but clearly has a long way to go. Wait a second. He was shooting 21% 2 years ago. Now he's shooting 26%. I mean, okay, it's an improvement, but it's still horrendous. While the shot isn't there, there is plenty to be impressed by. Pate is listed as a guard, but is built like a modern-day wing, standing at 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. He is a great athlete with good defensive feels as well, too. He also appears to have a good head on his shoulders. In a pre-draft interview, Pate stressed that he's a willing passer who liked to play team-first basketball. Pate is only 19 years old, yet already has multiple years of professional experience under his belt. He played for the G League Ignite for 2 seasons before joining Mexico City last year. One thing is crystal clear. Pate is nowhere near ready to be at the NBA level because his offense is absolutely atrocious. But if you give him the right time, you develop him the right way. Clearly from the player comps, you can see what he can turn into. And clearly, New York could have another OG Anunoby on their hands. All they need to do is put in the time, put in the work, and develop these kids. And the best part about this upcoming season is where the Knicks are as a team and with their cap space. With the cap, they are very close to the second apron. But everybody knows New York wants to bring back a lot of this roster. Yes, they're likely going to make some trades down the road. But primarily, they want to bring this roster back, which means the cap is going to be where it is, which means free agency cannot save this team. So how do you improve? There's a couple of ways to do it. I mentioned one of them, trading. The other way, elevate your rookies. Elevate the people you already have on this team. Because if you do that, they fill in the roles you need to fill without hurting your cap. Tyler Kolek, Bacome Dadier, Ariel Hukporti, Kevin McCullough Jr., all 4 of those players should have significant roles for this Knicks team going into next season, especially off the bench. When it comes to Mohamed Diawara and Dink Pate, both of those guys are projects. So I don't see them joining the Knicks anytime soon. But if you're talking about their G League or potentially in a few years, they can hit the G League, work it out that way, and then get to the NBA level, I can definitely see that happening. They both have the skill set that belong in the NBA. They're just very raw and need a lot of work. They need to be developed. They need to be molded. But you're telling me you wouldn't want to mold these guys? Look at their skill sets. Look at their size, their wingspans, what they can do on the floor already. And they're young. Give them time. Let them develop and watch the magic happen. Normally, the Knicks Summer League roster really isn't anything because New York has nothing to build with. However, over the last few years, the Knicks have been slowly adding to that roster with the right draft picks. And now, going into the summer, the Knicks Summer League roster is one of the strongest in the league. And now it got even stronger because the Knicks just gave themselves another athletic wing to add to the pack. What a move, what a signing, and shout out to the Knicks and Leon Rose for getting it done. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks signing undrafted guard Dink Pate to the Summer League roster? Let me know how you feel about that in the comments section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.